Hey guys, Lethal here, just gonna give you guys my first League of Legends video. I've been playing this game for about a little bit over 2 months now. Used the XP boost right off the bat, trying to get myself up to level 30. Had a bunch of friends that were playing already, wanted to catch up with them. Just getting into this LOL recorder thing, just gonna finally use a little bit of fraps too, try to see if I can splice this up. I'll be speeding up the video at times, slowing it down whenever it gets to the good action parts. Try to go through a little bit of what I do. This is my first game ever as Amumu. Actually, a correction, it's my second game. My first game ever was about 2-3 weeks ago. I went with Amumu and I completely failed with my skill shot, and I was like, this guy's completely difficult, don't want to play him. So throw in the towel on Amumu and probably never pick him up again. However, I am a hardcore jungler where I will play any toon I have to do in order to jungle bust. My favorite one's probably Nocturne, Gangplank. Probably be bringing you guys a couple of those videos. But recently I realized in a lot of ranked games everybody likes to see a little Amumu action, so here's a little bit of Amumu action. Hopefully I do him a little bit of justice. This is not a ranked game, however. Like I said, I just wanted to figure out how his actual play style went prior to getting into a ranked game. I will bring you guys a ranked game at a later date. I've actually already recorded one, and it turned out quite well. I was quite impressed. Just have to do a little bit of commentary, a little bit of voiceover with it. Now that I have into probably my 10th game as Amumu, I am going to wolves first, then going blue, just because that way I can go ahead and clear out the jungle, get you a little bit of faster clear time. You'll see right here, I think I go with blue first, and then I'll go to wolves. Try to give you guys a little bit of commentary throughout the entire video. So like I said, I'll speed it up, slow it down as needed.
Minions have spawned.
Speed it up right here. As you can see, there's Zen Zhao down here. He kind of totally forgot his Doran's Blade. Went the first minute and a half of the whole entire match without Doran's Blade. But at least he made it back prior to the game starting. Smited a little bit earlier here on blue. Like I said, I wasn't really prepared for how little damage he does initially. But overall, I think Amumu is a pretty strong jungler. My health, normally after going wolves then blue, it's probably about at, I'd say 60% of my HP. I'll be posting my runes and masteries and all that jazz down in the comment section below. Just gonna kind of speed this up. From here I will go wraiths, then I'm not 100% sure whether or not I go golems or red, or I may even start ganking. Normally what I've started doing now after this game is I go blue or wolves, then I'll go blue, I'll go wraiths, and then I'll come straight to red. My smite will not be up. I will normally do red without smite, and then I'll go straight to golems with smite. And I will be able to recall early, have double buff, go back out with a Philosopher's Stone, and start ganking pretty hardcore at level 4. Most people are still around level 3 in the lanes. Just gonna speed it up here until we get to the actual ganking part. You'll just see me kind of going through the jungle here. Noticed here that Alistar was by himself, gonna come up here to try to gank Alistar. He was originally running with TF, but TF had backed for whatever reason, so got an easy kill here on Alistar. Turn around for TF. TF was not prepared for how much HP we'd have at the end of that, and we ended up getting a double kill there. Or not a double kill, but we got 2 kills. First blood along with another kill, which turned out to be great for me. Got a 1-0-1 within 4 minutes into the game, which is really strong for Amumu. You can go ahead and start buying some of the key items you need. But for this video purposes, I just continue to jungle. Realize that, hey, I got enough health, got my mana still. I think I'm gonna pretty much farm this out until my mana's gone, or my mana buff's gone. I noticed that bot's extremely overextended. However, I'm really going to grow fond during this game to top lane. Top lane has no flash except for Alistair. I believe somebody in bot doesn't have flash either, so you'll kind of see how this turns out. Sorry about that being so fast. Kind of slow it down a little bit for you. Can't remember if I dive Ash or not. I'm pretty sure I do dive her here. Yep, there we go. Easy kill. Easy money. Pretty sure I go back here, then I'll go back to the jungle. So you see here I pick up the Philosopher's Stone and boots. Normally I like to go Philosopher's Stone, boots, and then Heart of Gold. If I have enough gold right off the bat, I'll go Philosopher's Stone, then Heart of Gold without getting the boots. If I'm a little bit short, just for the simple fact that you get that more GB10 early off in the game, it can kind of help you out in the long run. Boots, not a huge necessity, especially with this team comp that we're playing against. Alistair tries to knock me away right there. Doesn't get too far. TF just kind of trying to throw little wild cards. Again, easy kills. With Amumu, I see that it's extremely important. I've learned that you'll stun them, you'll do whatever you can, and you want to get between them and the turret, so that way you can have the maximum range in your W, and that you can have them on them as long as possible. Your W is your despair. That will be the second thing I max out. First thing I'll max out will be my E. I'll go E, max it out till 5, and then I'll start maxing out my W, then my Q. Right off the bat, I take W, just because it's kind of, I guess, the trademark for Amumu. Most Amumu junglers go W right off the bat, then they'll go E till level 3, level 4, depending on how early they want to gank. Whenever they feel like they want to start ganking, they'll get their bandage toss. I noted in this game, for me, in almost any game, whenever I'm jungling, I really prefer to grab blue buff as much as possible, especially if I'm a very mana dependent type jungler, just so that way I can keep ganking. If I was going to jungle the entire time and never gank, then I would probably never take the blue buff, but since I need my mana, then I decided that I'm going to stay the entire time with the blue buff. Right there, I really messed up. Gave Xin Zhao my blue buff because I got a little bit aggressive, tower died, then I got exhausted, ended up dying. Not to worry though, only 2-1 and 3, 8 minutes into the game. It's not bad at all. Diana tried to come down from mid. I think this is a pretty bad game for this TF. I don't think he called a single MIA the whole game. And so Diana just basically roamed. And for me, I really thought this was going to be a horrible game because Diana was roaming the entire time. But it turned out to be an okay game. So just keep playing it, see how it turns out. Go back to speeding it up, that way you can kind of miss out on all the boring, I guess just monotony of the jungle. Here, I guess you guys can see, since I'm doing this replay, that I can see where they're at when the bush is. Whenever I was playing this game, I couldn't actually see them in the bushes. Like I said, it's only my second game as Amumu, so I was failing quite hard on my bandage tosses this game, but still able to score the kills because my positioning ended up turning out to be quite great. So I thought this game was actually quite interesting. We had two TFs. TF got a new skin. Come down here and kind of show you guys that. Got TF versus TF in mode. But I think his new skin's actually kind of cool. Tons of TFs have been playing him throughout the last week or so. I've seen ever since these came out. I think I've had a TF in almost every single game. So I get kind of confused in this game, just because keep seeing the ult for TF go off, and for whatever reason I keep expecting it to be RTF. Not used to being there one on both sides. So, there's a little quick snaps on TF. Gonna go back to my jungling here. As you can see, Diana's coming back down bot again to gank. Pretty sure, yeah. Get another kill. Sorry, not really getting the camera positioning perfect. But for me as jungle, I realize they don't have a jungler in this game, so I'm gonna pretty much monopolize the entire jungle. Take their blue buff whenever my blue buff's down and my blue buff runs out. That way I basically always have mana. Don't really go for red buff, I don't think, at all throughout their jungle. So, coming for another gank on top here. Land the bandage toss there. Pretty sure my ult's up, but I didn't think I was gonna use it. Gonna speed it up a little bit here. Pretty sure I'm in gank TF. I think I pinged that hey, let's gank TF. He's just kind of sitting out there. I was expecting him to go back there. See bandage toss away in the back. Missed my E altogether. Didn't even use my W, so I can see kind of failing on that a little bit. Their TF warning them that I was coming bot, so I was kind of wondering how all this turned out. Whenever I was actually playing this, I realized that he was sitting in the bush and it didn't make any sense to me how I got there so quick. But able to flash away, save my flash, able to get out of that fight without too much harm. Pretty sure I just back here, don't think I actually dive. Take a couple shots maybe. We'll see. Yeah, I'm just gonna back here. Seems like the classic move for Amumu is to go Merc Treads for his boots. Rarely see anything else. Every once in a while I go speed increase or movement increase, just because I don't know, I like the fast clear on jungle. Something with Amumu also that I did not do a lot in this game, but I have incorporated more into my gameplay, is you could bandage toss. From basically right here where I'm at, I can bandage toss and hit dragon right now, and so you can sit there and use it to go across objects as well. I can be standing over here on this side of the wall and get them on this side of the wall with a bandage toss. It's a really great move for while you're jungling, and it's also a great escape. Like, I used it right there. Not sure if they get Kha'Zix here. For those of you that are newer to LOL or haven't played in a while, this is Kha'Zix right here. He's one of the, I think he's the newest champ. He's actually extremely OP. I don't think they've done any nerfs to him yet. Kha'Zix that know how to play the class well. I've seen them walk away with 26 kills and only a few deaths, because they have a ability, their Q, that allows you to, if the opponents by themselves, then they do a retarded amount of damage to them. So it's really OP if you're running top lane and maybe ganking a top or mid lane, because usually the champion will be by themselves. Go ahead, speed up again here. Just kind of throw this out there. If you guys would like to see me actually do a commentary in game while I'm playing, or maybe just some voiceover from Vent or something, just the guys that I play with, just leave comments below. Which I guess foreplay you like, if you will. If you would like me to sit there and commentate after the game's already been played out, let me know. If not, I can also do some commentaries from the actual game itself while I'm playing. Here, this right here is a classic jungle move right here. You come in from the top bush, they have no idea you're here. I slowed it way down so I can talk about this. They have no idea you're here. You can sit here, wait for them to push, and jump on them, which I've seen it in many videos. Watched tons of the championship over the last couple weeks, and I thought this was a great move. You can just come and sit here as long as this bush is not warded. You can sit here all day long and then just jump out on them. I think that I think that it's warded, so I think I end up backing because Alistair does not come forward. I was thinking maybe he had moved forward, but not. I don't think he saw me. He could have saw me very easily, but he didn't. Looks like his team comes down to help him out on this. But I think we end up turning out good for this. Basically trade it 1 for 1. Same with Amumu. Once you get him probably level 6, once he gets his ult, he's an awesome champ. He's really hard to kill right now. Don't know why, don't know if it's what I'm building, don't know if it's what my passive, my armors, etc. But it's pretty cool. Can go into just about any fight. My problem that I find is the later it gets in the game, the more ballsy I get. The more gear I get, the ballsier I get. I will sit there and I will tower dive and I will tank on their whole team because I just don't care. And I'll get yelled at, the team will sit there and call me bad, whatever. Right there, don't know if you guys saw that Ash arrow shot from down here all the way up and hit me. She pinged the crap out of me. She wanted them to follow up, but they didn't follow up. It was a nice shot, trying to help them with the tower dive, but Zen Zhao just didn't follow up with it. Could have probably easily killed me. May have been a little bit difficult, but he probably could have killed me there. Here I see that they're coming, that they were busting down that turret. I wanted to come help it, but I was way late. Kind of thinking that they're going to push here. However, a majority of people will not push a lane past tri-push just because they have a feeling that, hey, you're sitting there waiting on them type thing. So purpose of this video is basically so that way I can be informative to other junglers. Maybe there's some new people out there that are starting to jungle. Maybe give you some little tidbits on how to jungle. I love jungling. I will jungle 9 out of 10 matches that I play. I absolutely hate being ADC. Last hitting, for whatever reason, I'm not the best at it. I mean, I'll admit to it. But hey, it is what it is. Some people are great at being ADCs, some people aren't. Some people are great at support, some people aren't. Right here, pretty sure Diana's screwed, yeah. She extended a little bit too much past the turret there, and we got TF too, because he tried to come in and secure a kill. But that was bad on his part. So we had that bush warded there, so we knew Ash was there. Didn't have to ult. Probably could have flashed, or I actually think I did flash to get to the ult. Probably didn't have to do that, but I like securing kills whenever I can get a kill. If I know that we're going to get a kill, I'll use my ult, and just on one person. Even though a lot of people will be like, hey, your ult does a huge AoE, you need to stun the entire team whenever you get a chance. Well, I don't see that that's always beneficial. Yeah, it's great whenever you have a huge team fight, but right now we're in the laning phase. Most people you'll ever probably see in a laning phase, maybe 2 or 3. So, yeah.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Their TF used his ult a little bit too early. If he would have waited probably, I don't know, another 10-15 seconds, he would have saw us here at Dragon. But he used it early when we were on the tower. Pretty sure it was just so that way he can get back to his lane early. But if he would have used it while we were here, they could have probably came and stopped it. But they had no vision on this at all. Something I'm probably bad at, self-admittedly bad at, with Amumu is I haven't figured out how to necessarily go for Dragon. Whenever I jungle Nocturne, I can, once I usually hit level 8, I'll go and I'll start soloing Dragon. Because by that time I'll have my Phage and my Wriggles Lantern and my boots and stuff. And so I'll go and I'll solo Dragon at level 8 almost every time and do it quite successfully. I've done it at lower levels, but level 8's where I feel comfortable that I can tank Dragon, and maybe if I get started getting ganked, then I can get out of it. Amumu, I haven't really found that comfort zone yet. As you saw right there. I was trying to see if I can rewind it just a little bit for you guys. Alright, so you'll see right here, right after I kill red, I'm going to jump across this wall right here. I'll come from this bush across here. If you place your Q right on there, you'll be gravy.
Shut down.
Oh man, I think my LOL recorder is bugging out here, oh man. Sorry, I didn't mean to bust out on that double time there, but yeah, I was just trying to get everything all fixed on my LOL recorder.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
While the video's going on and this game's just continuing, if you guys have any champ specific that you want to see get jungle, holler, let me know. I'm down for trying anything. Lately I've been really contemplating trying Orianna jungle. Never seen it, never heard of it done. It's probably the most asinine thing you'll ever hear of, but hey, I think that doing some unheard of jungles makes for a really hard counter to that. For instance, I saw a Karthus jungle the other day. He completely annihilated us because again, I was jungling, wasn't very good at my counter jungling again, and he basically just went from lane to lane to lane, totally obliterating our bottom and top lane, and they just didn't know how to get away from him. Here, one thing I like to do with the Amumu is I will sit in a bush and I'll wait until they get close, so that way I can basically bandage toss in and secure a kill. There, had no idea they were still here, kind of thinking that they had moved on elsewhere. I know Mumu, many times you want him to initiate the fight. If I have my ult up, I'll almost always initiate the fight just because I know that I can pretty well tank for several seconds before I'm going to die, so. Also, if you guys want to see this in maybe just, I guess my perspective would be the way to say it, or the fog of war. If you want the fog of war off or on, so that way you can see what I'm seeing, you know, why I do some of the things I do, just let me know and I'll change it to that. Again, this is my first League of Legends video, so just trying to get better as we go. Hopefully, I would hope to upload a lot of them. I spend all day at work every day doing nothing but watching League of Legends videos. It's pretty OP. My boss will never watch this video, so not afraid of saying it. I realize that a lot of the videos are really outdated. Some of the champs that they'll have in there are champs from, I don't know, probably 6-7 months ago, whereas the champs may have been nerfed since then. Many times the equipment that they use or the items that they use are no longer viable, or the items themselves will get nerfed or changed a little bit. So I've been trying to kind of play around with a bunch of different builds. This build that I'm currently using, I really like it. I've used it, like I said, probably in the last 10 or so games with Amumu. I've almost always gone full length of the game. Don't know why. It seems like they're all 40-minute games. And I've finished my build in almost all of them. It's kind of retarded, but it is what it is. My team is pinging the crap out of blue. They really want it. That blue buff. Oh. See right there? Kha'Zix just totally annihilated them. Probably would have made a double kill for Kha'Zix if it wasn't for GP's ult right there. It's the only thing that kind of got that. See right there? That's what I love doing. Just going balls deep. Just going straight in on that red no matter what. Just knowing that you're going to get it. Don't even care if you don't. I mean, If it's there, it's there. Hey, you got something. Sorry about that. If it's not there, then you don't lose nothing. You just lose a cooldown on your Q. I love sitting in bushes with Amumu. You have the complete element of surprise. You sit there, they have absolutely no idea what you're doing. They don't know if you're recalling. They don't know what you're going to do. However, if they step within X amount of range of you, then they're going to sit there and they're going to eat your bandage toss. And more damage to follow up there. We see dragons up now. We're going to try to take it. I have a feeling they're going to try to contest it. We'll see how this turns out. I have an excellent contested dragon video. No, they didn't even contest it. I have an excellent contested dragon video. I'll just go ahead and tell you guys about it. I actually did it today. I was completely amazed and in shock. See right there how you just Kazakhs is totally annihilating all of them. But we saw that we had dragon warded. We saw that hey, they were going to get dragon, and I was at my spawn. Well, I just sprinted there. This is another reason why I like movement speed on my boots. I ran all the way up to the edge and sprinted in and bandage toss on the dragon, and I smited him and ended up stealing it away. It was probably one of the most epic things I've done thus far. So, you guys may have been wondering that last fight there why I didn't really engage that much. I had no mana. I had 100 mana on me, and that mana would have done absolutely nothing. It would have been a sudden death for me. So I want to make sure that I clear out the race so I can get the XP and the gold and then I'm back. A little bit more into the build at what I'm doing. I go with the Sunfire Cape. It's probably the 4th item I get, I believe. First item I get is definitely the Heart of Gold with the Philosopher's Stone, once I can build them along with the Merc Treads. From there, you can have all different kinds of variations. Depends on whether or not you want to be a support tank Amumu or whether or not you want to be an AP tank Amumu. I like going that AP. I like doing lots of damage. I like my team being able to count on me to at least have some type of burst damage. So there, I will build the Sunfire Cape. Really helps you farm, helps you in battles. I mean, 40 damage per second may not seem like a lot, but I mean, you can just kind of, you don't even have to do anything. 40 damage per second plus my W, which is another AoE, is kind of a lot of AoE just constantly going off at all times. After the Sunfire Cape, always go Abyssal Scepter. I tend to go with the magic resist over the health, over the Giant's Belt first, just because the magic resist, I mean, it depends. If their team is not magic heavy, then there's no point in going magic resist. But the Abyssal Scepter is awesome because it reduces their magic resist, and so I think that's really excellent. After this, I've started building Warmogs. Some people may say Warmogs is not for Amumu. Go Force of Nature. Yeah, Force of Nature is great, but I love that extra health on Amumu. It's amazing to sit there and watch an Amumu run around with 4,500, 5,000 HP, and it just makes you that more unkillable. And then after I get the Warmogs, I'll go for the Guardian Angel. Again, many people may not see that as a conventional Mumu skill, but it's something that I like. I like the Guardian Angel, and allows me to dive more freely. I know that if I dive, then hey, I mean, I can die and not actually die. I mean, come right back up and continue fighting. Pretty sure they're going to check Dragon. They have no idea what the timer is on Dragon. We've taken it from them several times, and pretty sure they haven't checked it. So, like I said, I'm a mana whore. Love my mana. Love the cooldown reductions blue gives you. It's really great. Their TF, here he is. He's all the way back here in base. That's why he uses his ult. That's the only time he uses ult. I don't think I saw him one time throughout this game use and actually kill somebody after using his ult. I'm pretty sure that he just uses ult to get back to his lane over and over again. Yeah, he's 1, 6, and 4. Pretty sure at the end of this game though, it gets kind of dangerous. Maybe that was another game I was playing. We don't have this bush warded right here, so we could be in an extremely dangerous position. However, I mean, it is what it is. We popped our TF ult, see where they're all at, see that he's by himself, and we all jump in to basically just, I don't know, ruin his day. If you guys have any tips, I'm trying to use, like I said, I'm trying to use this LOL recorder along with fraps afterwards, and I'm having a little bit of trouble with actually moving the camera around. If you guys have any tips for that, that would be great. I can have it just bounce randomly from person to person, but it's kind of boring. Also don't know if you just want to see me from my point of view. A lot of times whenever I'm playing, I will almost always totally forgot what I was talking about. That's awesome. I'm just gonna watch this fight. I get totally addicted to watching the team fight. You just saw right there another TF ult, and all he did was just come right back to the lane. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. I always watch the entire map. If I am not jungling, I tunnel vision so hard that I don't pay attention to possible ganks and people ganking me and whatnot. So that's why I love jungling. I pay attention to the entire map at all times. That OCD kind of kicks in, watching every single lane, always sitting there asking them, hey, wards up. It's nice to, something that I do whenever I'm playing is that I will click on the supports right before the game starts, or I'll tab and check out to see what kind of items they have. And if they have wards, I'll sit there and I'll see how many sight wards they have, and then once they go down a sight ward, I'll try to figure out where they put it. Many times you can counter ward that by placing your own vision wards or even running around with oracles. You can see right here that, again, this is my second game as Amumu. Didn't really know what my mana would be like, nor my gold, nor my HP. I had no idea what my items that I was going to be getting. Once you kind of figure that out, you can kind of play around with Oracle. I think it's my next game. Don't know if I'm going to post that one or not, but I'm pretty sure I get Oracle quite quickly, and I run around with Oracle the rest of the game. But I go balls to the wall the whole game. I spent a lot of flow on Oracle. That was an Alistair game, that's what that was. People make fun of Alistair jungle, but Alistair jungle is actually quite OP. So you can use your bandage tosses to get you all over the map. Wherever you want to go, just queue across the wall or something. As long as you got an enemy there, you can latch onto him and go right there. This right here, I'm going to pause it real quick. This is the perfect baiting technique. I don't know if you guys can see, but they have absolutely no wards at all around Baron. We don't have any either, so it doesn't make us any better. However, we are sitting in here, and it is a perfect Baron bait. What would be ideal is if we had a ward right here in this bush, a ward right here in this bush, a ward where TF's at, a ward right here, and then to have us all piled right here inside of this bush. Because what that allows them to do is they walk through here, they have no idea, they're like, oh, this is clear, they gotta be at Baron. And so they're gonna come in to check Baron, and you are all sitting right here in this bush, and it is a gank rape. it's probably one of the best things I've seen. It's really awesome whenever you get to do that to somebody else, because it will happen to you more often than not. Their Ashe took a stab in the dark trying to hit us with her arrow and didn't hit a single soul. Went right past the soul. Decided here that I'd take a stab in the dark. Didn't know if he was by himself, didn't know if his whole team was there, but again, like I said, I get pretty ballsy as the game goes on. I will go against anybody with a bandage toss, then lead into a stun or something. This first game I'm really horrible at turning off my W. I don't even know my skills, that's how bad I am at Amumu right now. Don't even turn off my despair. I leave it on a lot of times, which drains lots of mana. It's not tons, but it's enough if you just constantly leave it on. Sorry if I sound like extremely nasally. I've been really sick for the last 3-4 weeks, and got a stupid flu mist. Screw the flu mist. Aww. At least it doesn't affect your gameplay. Allows you to keep playing. That's what I like. Wish I could take more time off work so that way I can keep playing, spend some time with the kids and wife and whatnot. So. Something that I just want to note, almost every jungler that I take, I spec into Smite. You get that 10 extra gold every single time you use Smite. And I use Smite every time it's off cooldown. I will sit there and I will Smite a creep if I'm just sitting in the lane, pushing a lane, and I have Smite off cooldown, I will Smite them. As you see right here, I get 15 seconds on Smite. I don't know if I'll use it here, I don't remember. But I use it almost every single time. I usually try to wait for the bigger creep. The super minions, just because it's almost a one-shot on them. These guys right here, I'm pretty sure I use it. Yep, see, there you go, I use Smite. And that way you get extra 10 gold, plus it kind of secures you to kill maybe a creep or something. And so you get that extra 10 gold, and you can use it every 70 seconds. So you think the average game lasts anywhere from 30 minutes to 40 minutes, 50 minutes probably. Let's say 30 minutes times 70 seconds. That's just 30 times 10. I guess it's not that much. It's only 300 gold. But I use it all the time. Plus, it definitely helps secure kill.
Killing spree.
Dragon, Baron, for instance.
A summoner has disconnected.
At this point in the game, it got to the point to where their team basically gave up. They're like, okay, you guys win. I mean, we're 35 kills to 18 kills. We're beating them by almost 20,000 gold. We're actually even on turrets, which was quite surprising to me since we basically own the laning phase. But I guess, I mean, we didn't own it because they got some kills on, or they got some turrets. I almost missed some bandage shots there. But something I've noticed with the bandage toss, it's kind of a, it's not like a straight line like the bandage is. It's actually kind of wide, so if you throw it just to the side of somebody and they're still within that little range, it'll hit them. Here I decided to take the turret. Level 18? Yeah, level 18 Amumu. I am at 3100 HP. Don't have Warmogs yet. Don't know if I would go Warmogs. Oh, I go the Crystal Scepter right away. Riley's Crystal Scepter. You can get that. I usually try to get that after my Warmogs, just because it's, I don't know, I like getting that health right off the bat. This thing gets pretty mad in here. It was quite funny reading in chat right after that, because he thought that he was going to safely be able to recall.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
But it's definitely a fun game. Game's almost over.
Inhibitor has been destroyed.
Just just want to thank you guys for watching the video. Again, if you have any suggestions on maybe future junglers that you would like to see, just leave a comment below. Maybe like, subscribe, come back, see if maybe, hey, I'm doing a jungle Orianna, or maybe I'm doing a jungle Wukong, or something that's totally asinine, that's off the wall. I mean, that's something I want to do. I mean, I watched a Bruiser Orianna the other day, and it was the most retarded thing I've ever seen. Just completely dominating. It sounds completely ridiculous, but it was pretty funny. Can't wait for the new season to come out. New season should be out soon, I'm assuming. Old one just ended. Again, you guys have any comments, something you'd like to see, let me know. Like, dislike, subscribe, all down below. Just give me a thumbs up if you would, appreciate it. Let me know if I'm doing a good job. Any suggestions that you'd have, I can take criticism pretty well, so just kinda, I mean, if you got some advice, just holler. Again, I thought I did quite well in this game. 10-1 and 19 right now. I think I may get another kill, I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, 11-1 and 20 by the time that the game's over. So it's not too bad for my second time ever playing Amumu. Probably one of my best games jungle. Again, thanks guys for watching. Hope you come back, watch some more videos. Again, let me know what you want to watch. Talk to you guys later. Lethal out.